Before we can add a quiz, we need to turn editing on by clicking the Turn Editing On button located in the top right-hand corner of the screen. Note that you are now provided with functionality to add resources and activities via the drop-down menus within the topic structure. Navigate to where you would like your quiz to appear and choose Quiz from the Add an Activity drop-down menu. Upon choosing Quiz from the menu, you'll be sent to a screen that allows you to edit attributes and options. Enter a name for the quiz. This is the only required field out of all the options that are present on this page. Now set the opening and closing date for the quiz. Note that the opening and closing dates are manipulated using drop-down menus. However, you must first click the Enable checkbox located at the end of the date fields in order to make the dates editable. You must at least choose an opening date to make the quiz accessible to your students. Now we can set a time limit. Setting a time limit for your quiz also requires you to choose the Enable checkbox to make the time limit field editable. Now set the allowed attempts. By default, your students are given unlimited attempts to complete the quiz. However, for the purpose of this tutorial, we're going to set the attempts to 1. This means the student can only write the exam one time. Now we're going to adjust the layout of the exam. Your questions can be displayed in a specific order, or the quiz can randomly generate questions for you using the question bank. You can also choose how the questions will be given to the students. Will they receive all the questions at once, or 5 questions per page? The default is set to every question on a new page. The benefit of using this default setting is that the students' answers will be saved whenever they click to go to the next question. If a server failure or network outage were to occur during the exam, at least the completed questions will be saved. Now let's adjust the question behavior. Moodle not only allows you to randomly select question order for an entire quiz, but you can also specify if the answers within a single question are shuffled or not. By default, this is set to yes. It is important to note that if you're using questions that contain all of the above or none of the above in the answers, a shuffled question could become confusing to the student. However, randomized answers can also aid in reducing cheating among students. Now let's set the review options. The review options allow you as an instructor to determine when students receive marks and feedback. Many instructors choose to release feedback and scores to the students once the quiz is closed and all students have had a chance to write the exam. Now we can choose Save and Display or Save and Return to Course. You have now set all pertinent options and you can move forward by adding questions to your quiz or adding other content to your course. Choosing Save and Display will take you to a screen that allows you to add questions to your course. If you have questions in your question bank, they will appear available to add to your course. If you have no questions in your question bank, you can also choose to add a question and it will prompt you to build the question within Moodle.